running. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running from my purpose, running from my change. I need to man up and stop doing my own thing. Yo. Welcome to Lost in Transition, where we empower, strengthen, and renew. I am D to the L to the S. Yo, this is, one of many different segments that that God has really just been putting on my heart. It's funny how this one came about. I'm gonna just get straight into it because I don't want to be wasting nobody's time. So, I was listening to the radio and they was playing a throwback. So the song "Stuntin" is a habit. Get like me, Dave Banner, Chris Brown, Young Jock, and all them. I think it's mid 2000s. So I started thinking. I was like, man, it reminded me of another song called "Number One Stunner" by Big Timers, and I realized, man, throughout my life, I was always stunned. I was always trying to be like somebody else. That's pretty much what the ministry is about. It's lost in transition. I was always trying to be like that. And I was like, you know what? How many times in life have people presented themselves as this and they're not actually that, but they're something else? So I'm like, you know what? That's how it is. We in this world, we believe that stunning is a habit, that we got to stun on people. How many people has gotten in trouble? How many people has gotten murdered over just stunning? Let's talk about it. Growing up, even kids now, they got this, watch me do this. Watch me do this. And most of the time, it's something like, yo, watch me go ahead and do this, so I can impress my friends and stuff like that. I got a funny story for y'all. This is it's very funny. And at the time, I did not know who I was. I was just starting off working at the post office. Don't mind, you probably see the glare on my glasses and all that other stuff. These glasses got that, nice little thing. They got the glare on and everything. So if you see that in there, hey. But I was on my way to training with my cousin, and we was riding the car, and then it was I was riding my first car. I had an '87 Honda Accord. I had the '87, the one with the pop up lights. When you turn the lights on, they pop up like the old Corvettes. That's exactly the one I had. See, I had the system booming in the back. I had the Sony Explorer radio. This is back in 2006. So I saw we bumping music. It's early in the morning. I think it's at least about 7 something in the morning. So we bumping music loud. I got tweeters going, got the 6x9s all the way around. And we approaching the school zone. And I'm like, yo, watch me do this. Watch me go 30 in the school zone. Bad move. That was a bad move. Next thing you know, I'm thinking I'm getting scot-free. I'm like, yeah. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to me. And my cousin looked at me like, dude, they about to get you. And I think he might have saw that cop before I did. But see, I was in my own world because I'm like, yo, watch me do this. So I end up getting pulled over, and the cop was like, ducked out. He was like, did you know that you was going 30 in the school zone? And I tried to lie. And he was like, no, I'm not believing that. This big flashing yellow light, and you didn't see the school zone, and you was cruising going at 30. And so I end up just, accepting the ticket. My first ticket, because I want to stunt. I want to do that, watch me do that. Point number one, the watch me syndrome. Yeah, this is a syndrome because there's a lot of people that's doing that right now. Will cost you dearly. That ticket right there cost me a couple of $100. And see, I just started working. And so I ain't had that money to pay that. So I had to end up, doing some stuff to, go ahead and get the ticket expunged. But they just chopped it down a little bit. I still had to pay some more money. So the watch me syndrome, the watch me do it syndrome will cost you dearly. It's no joke. When you gotta think about that, man. How many times have you done something like that and it got you in trouble? How many times you have done something like that and it got you in trouble? Just think before you pretty much react. If you're around in the crowd and stuff like that, man, don't do it. It's really not worth it. Number two, lying ain't the way to impress. Lying is not the way to impress. And I've seen it so many times. I've also done it myself. I also lied about my lifestyle a lot, especially coming up rapping. Before I was a gospel artist, I was definitely doing the other rap, cussing and all this other stuff. I'm sitting there cussing. I'm sitting there having all these gang bang lines. I'm like, yeah, 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 we're gonna run up on you and all this other stuff. And this back in 06 and '07, I think between like '08. And I'm saying all this other stuff, but I'm working at the post office. I have me an apartment, and I ain't doing none of that stuff that I'm saying in my lyrics, and I'm lying like crazy. Like before I really became a gospel artist, I had a few things going. I always wanted to be this big time rapper. I had the Young Hustlers Entertainment. I called it the Oak Cliff Ballers because I was rapping back in the day in the late '90s, early 2000s. So it was just me and the homies, we was just sitting there rapping and stuff like that, talking about nonsense. But I was rapping to try to impress each and everybody, but I lost myself in the process. I thought if I live this lifestyle, just like I recently said in an interview, around the neighborhood where everybody's on that blue stuff. So if I felt like I wanted to get down with them, I had to rock the blue and stuff like that. Want to be all in the gang banging. And I even said it in this line. I said, wearing blue all the time, I wanted to gang bang. Wearing blue all the time, I wanted to gang bang just because they was doing it, but that was not the lifestyle that God had for me. So stop lying. Stop. Well, lying ain't the way to impress. It's not the way to impress. Just be yourself. Most people, especially with the internet, a lot of these rap, man, just be real with you. A lot of these cats, they don't have that much money. If you do your research on the industry and stuff like that, they get these upfront deals and all that, and they go blow it on some, nonsense instead of, putting it into something that's gonna, grow them a better income later on, because you never know. With this whole pandemic going on right now, you can't be affording the line in trying to impress somebody. You sure can't try to keep up with the Joneses. We don't even know who the Joneses are. But that's just, stuff that everybody's saying, keeping up with the Joneses. Well, we're trying to keep up with the Joneses by lying. Most of the time when people are trying to keep up with the Joneses by lying to impress, guess what? They end up in debt. They end up getting their house and stuff for closed on. A lot of people are living on the streets. I've also spoke with a few homeless people just on my route, and they would tell me that they made major mistakes. Financial mistakes. They made financial mistakes. They got addicted to something, and they pretty much put everybody to the side, like their family members disowned them. Their parents might not be here no more, and they have no help, so they are forced to live on the street because of some people was just honest and saying, yo, I tried to live another lifestyle and cannot keep up with all of the bills and the credit cards and stuff like that. You gotta realize credit cards, they do not care. They do not care. If you owe them, you charged it, you bought their stuff, they want their money right now. So lying ain't the way to impress. Just be yourself. If you live in a 2-bedroom apartment and you drive you a 1999 Nissan Altima that's gonna get you back and forth to work, be honest about that. It kills me when I see people that are on social media saying that, they flashing, I got all of this jewelry, I got all of this other stuff, but then if you go to their home is raggedy. It's like they pay more for the jewelry and the flash and the bling more than they pay for their own rent in their own car. That's why sometimes people, because they don't want to be seen as a certain way, guess what they're going to do? They're going to park their car around the back. They're going to walk around and stuff like this. Like, dude, it's not worth it. Just be yourself. Just make enough money, start a business or something. You make enough money, then you can buy and afford that flash and stuff that you want. But even if you buy that stuff, it's not going to benefit you anyway. So stop lying to impress. Number 3, and this is the last one. Clickbait ain't the way. No, clickbait ain't the way to get more likes. Man, that irritates me when I'm on YouTube and I'm looking for stuff. And next thing you know, I see a catchy title. Okay, ain't nothing wrong with a catchy title. Well, you notice that when you click on it, it's something totally different. Sometimes most of the times it's lies. Well, not most of the time. All the time is lies, because that's what clickbait is. People will put something in front of you, grab your interest and just draw you right on in. It's called clickbait. And so when you're doing that, clickbait ain't the way to get more likes. You're sitting there exposing yourself. You sitting there, I'm talking about the women. Like, okay, you got your body right, you're looking nice, you got your summertime thing going on, you're still working out doing COVID. Okay, most people don't want to see all that. We don't want to see all that. Especially it's so many Amber Alerts going on. There's so many pedophiles going on around here. We don't really want to see all that. But I noticed that women that dress like that, they get more likes, and they have this lifestyle of looking a certain way, but then in actuality they're not that way at all. They just do it, they just do it for the gram. They just do it for social media. But then people would perceive them to look like that. And then once it comes to them posting positive quotes, nobody pay attention, because all they're focused on is your body. They're focused on what they can just click on and see what you're working with. Like, clickbait ain't the way to get more likes. Just be yourself. If you're a woman that goes to church and you pray all the time, like, there's no need for you to dress down to where you pretty much got nothing on and stuff like that just to impress. Like, be yourself, be you. You gotta be happy with you. You gotta say to I love me. You gotta be happy with yourself. Stunting is a habit, and I'm gonna just end like this, man. We gotta stand together. We gotta motivate each other. We gotta help each other, especially in the minority. We gotta help each other. We cannot keep tearing each other down. All of this stunting, all of this saying we gonna run up on you because I see your chain is nice, man. That stuff has gotta stop, man. That's why we're so behind, because of the fact that we're all on this stun mindset. I'm over here sweating because it's hot in here. But the thing is, we're on this little kid mindset. That stuff that little kids do. Man, little kids do that. And some little kids are more mature than that. So we just gotta stand together. We gotta keep motivating each other. We gotta keep strengthening each other, because the Bible says iron sharpens iron. So once we start together, a lot of this stuff will, knock down. But we gotta do it. We gotta be on one accord. And if we ain't learned anything from this pandemic and all of this rioting and all this shooting and stuff like that, man, we gotta learn. I mean, we really gotta come together. We really gotta come together. I mean, I saw an article where somebody was using they was peddling money and stuff like that, getting because of the Black Lives Matter thing, and I was like, wow. So you as a minority person is just gonna take more money and scheme more. That's why I give us a bad name, because of people like that. So also, this is another nugget. Be mindful. Be mindful of who you giving your finances to. Be mindful of who you giving your finances to. Just because it looks like a good cause, you better do the research. You just gotta at least ask God, like literally ask God, say, God, do I need to give to them? Do I need to give to this cause? Do I need to give to this right here? Because it's so many people that lost so much money because of scandals and things like that. I know that has nothing to do with the message, but this is just this is PS. Watch out for snakes. I am gone. This is Lost in Transition, where we empower, strengthen, and renew. I'm out.
Running. I'm tired of running. I'm tired of running from my purpose, running from my change.